Hello, and thanks for joining us for your CCRC Community News Update. I'm Yesenia Rodriguez. CCRC's award-winning home visiting program is actively enrolling new families. This free service supports pregnant women and families of children 0 to 5 years old in the Antelope and San Fernando Valleys, along with San Bernardino County. The home visiting program utilizes the Parents as Teachers PAC curriculum. Its mission is to provide the information, support, and encouragement parents need to help their children develop optimally during the crucial early years of life. Each enrolled family may receive up to 2 home visits each month for up to 5 years from a certified parent educator who provides support and information that is specific to their child's age. Home visiting manager Larisha Floyd says families can enroll year-round and encourages them to apply even if they don't think they qualify.
The best thing about the requirements now is that it's very open. You just have to be pregnant, or you can just have a child that is under the age of 3. Basically, the program itself is all the way up to 5 years old, but we normally enroll families that are under 3 years old. And mattering on the situation, we have so many different grants that cover the home visiting programs. They all have a little bit of a different criteria, but basically we can take anyone who's willing to have someone come into their home and just talk to them about them and their family and their child.
So we really work with all of the communities to be able to support the families that express an interest in participating in the program. We also really work with the parents on their own goals unique to their family, whether it be for their children or for themselves. So we're connecting them with resources. We host socialism group connections every month so they can build out their network of support, meet other families that have children about the same age, and just to see the community of support that's there. We sometimes host special events like the one we're having today for our prenatal families. Because it helps to be able to connect with the educator, but it also helps to be able to connect with other families that may be experiencing very similar things together, to just listen sometimes.
Families interested can learn more on our website or contact the Family Wellbeing Department. Next month, CCRC will be hosting 4 back-to-school supply events to help children and families in Los Angeles and San Bernardino counties get a great head start for the next school year. These events will take place on July 12th in San Bernardino and Victorville Valley and July 19th in Antelope Valley and San Fernando Valley. Last year, we distributed over 1,400 backpacks full of supplies, nearly 1,700 age-appropriate books, and 6,400 diapers, among other essential items. If you would like to participate, scan the QR code to register or visit our website at ccrcca.org. For those interested in donating, please contact Lucy Ford at lford@ccrcca.org. June is Pride Month, a time to recognize and celebrate the LGBTQ+ community, honor its history, and amplify voices that have long fought for equality and inclusion. Pride Month traces its roots back to the Stonewall Uprising in June 1969, a pivotal moment in LGBTQ+ history when members of the community pushed back against police harassment in New York City. That act of resistance sparked a global movement for LGBTQ+ rights. Today, Pride is both a celebration and a continued call for justice. Across the country and around the world, cities are hosting parades, festivals, educational events, and memorials to honor those who fought and continue to fight for equal rights. Visit our CCRC blog for more ways to learn about Pride Month. Continuing with the celebrations, we are also honoring Juneteenth, an important moment in American history, also known as Freedom Day. Juneteenth commemorates the emancipation of the last enslaved African Americans in the United States, more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. On June 19, 1865, Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, with news that the Civil War had ended and that enslaved people were now free. That announcement came more than 2.5 years after President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. Be sure to check out our noteworthy news blog for more on the history and celebration. Father's Day was on June 15th, and we hope you were able to celebrate with a dad in your life. Here at CCRC, we celebrated with dads at different events all month long. One of those events was our Sunday Fun Day. Dads in San Bernardino got to connect and share with other fathers to help them fill their buckets and celebrate the joys of fatherhood. They were able to learn about each other's strengths and struggles and see how they are not alone in their journey of fatherhood. Fathers enjoyed playing games, having some great food, and receiving gifts.
The event was, man, it was amazing. I think the biggest thing for me was just knowing that I'm not alone in this battle. And knowing that, there's empowerment and there's community out there, and we shouldn't be afraid to reach out when we need help, because I think there's that stigma behind fathers where you got to hold everything together, and you got to hold it down, and you have to, obviously, we're called to be leaders, but at the same time we need to be able to show emotion. We need to be able to be vulnerable. We need to be able to, be in a space where if I need to reach out, I know there's going to be someone there to support me.
No matter how you chose or choose to celebrate, we honor dads and other important male figures for the dedication, love, and life lessons they give to their families. Here are some other things to note before you go. June 30th is the last day childcare providers and parents will be able to access and download any information from the Kinder Systems Care portal. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to follow us on social media. Reporting on the latest news and stories in early education, I'm Yesenia Rodriguez with your CCRC Community News Update.